Hey bourbon fans, we are heading into prime hunting season. Not just animals, but also bourbon as well. The month of September, we've got a ton of great new bottles hitting the shelves. It's kind of a long list, so hang in there. Let's get to it. Hey everyone, I'm Tim the Suburban Dad, here to fill you in on the latest and greatest in bourbon and whiskey that's coming out near you, hopefully. So this month, September 2025, first on the list is Old Dominick. They've got an 8-year reserve bourbon that's coming out. Woo! This is as old as their distillery itself. They opened in 2017. This is some of the first whiskey that they laid down. It's 100 proof and it's $60 retail. That is a bargain. Now the 100 proof part is, it's okay. I love their 100 proof red label, so I don't know what I'm whining about, but after I've had some of their cask strength single barrels, like that, even though that's Tennessee whiskey, it's hard going from a V6 back down to a 4-cylinder, if you know what I mean. But all that to say, I am very excited for this one. I definitely will buy it if I can get my hands on it. It's at the distillery and select Tennessee and southeastern markets. Heaven Hill has a couple bottles coming out. Their standard releases of Bernheim Wheat Barrel Proof, that is B925. That one's 118.4 proof and it retails for about 65 bucks. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof is also coming out, C925. And I had my hopes set for getting the end of the year. I skipped B this year because I've just gotten burned on some of these Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs lately, and as much as I enjoy it, once they started changing the age statement, as much as I'd like to say that doesn't matter, something changed. It does matter. And speaking of age statement, this one is the youngest Elijah Craig Barrel Proof that is not a single barrel. It is only 9 years old. Only 9 years and 1 month. Comes in 129 proof. Man, going the wrong direction, Elijah Craig. What the heck? Now my supply is getting a little low of like Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, but I'll probably keep my eye out for a nice store pick, to be quite honest. Chattanooga Whiskey, releasing a barrel finishing series bottle, finished in Michigan maple syrup casks. I didn't know Michigan was known for their maple syrup, but all right. This one's 95 proof and retails for 60 bucks. It's aged for a total of 5 years, including one of those in the maple casks. I'm always interested in a maple cask. 95 proof is a little low for maple finishes because it's so sweet. But, sounds interesting. Chicken Cock, the worst name in bourbon, is releasing their Miller's Reserve American Whiskey. This one is 115 proof, retails for 100 bucks. It's a mixture of the following: a 10-year Kentucky bourbon double oaked, an 8-year high rye bourbon from Indiana, an 8-year wheated bourbon from West Virginia, and a 10-year wheated bourbon from Ohio. With those ages, it's not a terrible buy for 100 bucks and 115 proof. Sounds intriguing. I'm listening. Now, Coors Whiskey Company, which I didn't even know was a thing until recently. Yes, the same Coors company that does the beer. They make Barman 1873 and 5 Trail whiskeys. They're releasing a blended American malt whiskey. This one's 110.5 proof. Not sure of the age or the price on that one, but not planning to pay much attention to that one. Four Roses Small Batch Limited Edition is coming out this month, as that always does in September. And it is still done through a lottery draw, or if you missed that, which I think the window is closed already, you could still win the lottery, so to speak, by having it come to your local liquor store. Good luck. It's 109 proof, retails for $250. It's a blend of the following bourbons: 13-year-old OBSV, 13-year-old OBSK, 13-year-old OESV, and 19-year-old OESV. There's going to be approximately 16,854 bottles. Approximately. But that seems pretty exact. So happy hunting on that one. Sounds great, but man, that price tag, I just don't know of hardly any whiskey that would be worth it. I mean, 13-year plus is decent, but I'd expect it to be like, it'd have to be pretty special for me to drop $250. Now, if you're interested in trying to track down some new bottles, check out Frootbat.com. They've got plenty of bottles in stock. Rare, limited, even some single barrels. And the best part is you don't even have to leave your house or waste time driving around trying to find these bottles. You can just browse on your phone or your computer. And if you use the code TheSuburbanDad at checkout, you will get free shipping on your order. So check out Frootbat.com, use the code TheSuburbanDad. Garrison Brothers is releasing their 11th edition of their Cowboy Bourbon. Don't know the proof or the price, but in the past it's been around $250, $350, something like that. Garrison Brothers is very proud of their whiskey, and I'm not sure why. They're so much prouder than most of the other distilleries. I've had Cowboy Bourbon in the past. I don't know which edition it was. It was really good. Caramel and vanilla bomb. But again, not paying $250 or especially not $350. Jack Daniel's is releasing their single barrel heritage series, the Toasted Barrel. It's 100 proof, 7 years old, retails for $70. Little Book, the Infinite Edition 2. It's 120.8 proof. So apparently what they're doing with this series is they're making an infinity blend. That wasn't readily obvious to me with the first one. That's what they're doing. And so this year they've added 3 more bourbons. One from Booker, one from Fred, and one from Freddie. And they're just gonna keep drawing from this. I don't know what kind of container they have this in, if they've got it all in one place or what, but apparently this year's batch is just drawn from this infinite blend. As far as I know, still retails for 160-ish bucks. Maker's Mark is releasing their 2025 edition of Cellar Aged. So that one is 11 to 12 years old, and it's going to be in the normal Maker's Mark range, 108 or 9-ish to 112-ish, somewhere in there. That price point is climbing. I'm pretty sure it's right around 200, if not above or below, give or take 20 bucks. But that one's getting pretty pricey. I tried batch 1. It was very oaky and drying on the end, so that kind of killed the specialness. It was a very neat bourbon, just very pleasant, very rich and complex, but the finish on that one was too drying. Hopefully this batch is better. And another September classic is Old Forester's Birthday Bourbon. This is bottled at 92 proof. It's 12 years old, retails for $200. And again, this one is done through an online lotto or the absolute find of a lifetime in your local store or through great connections, which is much more likely. Parker's Heritage, another one from Heaven Hill, is releasing the 19th edition this year. This one is an American whiskey, 122.5 proof. It's 11 years old and retails for 180 bucks. It's a blend of 15-year straight Kentucky wheated bourbon, 11-year straight Kentucky corn whiskey, and a 12-year rye and malt mash bill whiskey. Kind of weird. All in all, sounds interesting. Not sure what to think of this one. I've seen Parker's Heritage a few times, but not anywhere close to retail. Good. I'd probably grab one. That's one that I'd probably grab, depending on the version. Like last year was an American single malt. As much as I love single malts, I don't think that Heaven Hill is the one to nail it. So I'm not dropping a ton of money for that. Yellowstone Limited Edition 2025 is supposed to come out this month. No details on that one yet. It's always 101 proof, but I don't know what it's finished in or what the special feature is this time. Retail has been around 120, 130-ish bucks. Wyoming Whiskey is releasing their National Parks Edition, batch number 5. There's a few from Penelope, so I'll kind of breeze through this, hang in there. The Penelope Estate Collection, the Founder's Reserve. This is 13-year-old Kentucky bourbon. It's 121 proof, $200 retail for that one. There's gonna be about 11,100 bottles. Penelope Estate Collection Omega, 11-year straight bourbon, 109.8 proof, $130 for that one, and about 10,800 bottles available. Penelope Estate Collection Private Select, 10-year whiskey, 106.8 proof, 41,400 bottles. That's a bourbon, by the way. And Penelope Estate Collection Single Barrel. It's a 10-year-old bourbon, 99 proof, goes for $90. Only about 7,200 bottles on that one. That's pretty limited. And last, but interestingly, from Pursuit Spirits, we have Old Anvil Straight Bourbon. Now there's kind of an interesting / fun story on this one. Kenny and Ryan from Pursuit Spirits bought these barrels back in 2019, and at the time, they were 5 years old, and at the time they did not love it. Didn't taste right, didn't meet the profile they were looking for, so they let it sit, kept tasting it along the way, still was not great, but finally, after 11 years total of aging, so 6 additional ones from when they got it. It finally is what they want. So it's 11-year-old bourbon, 119.4 proof, and it's $100 for a 375 ml bottle. Whoa! Guys, Kenny, Ryan, whoa, whoa, whoa. Pump the brakes, guys. Come on. Pursuit Spirits, I'm in amazement of what these guys have been able to do with their brand. I think their whiskey is good. I've not tasted one that's been exceptional. The most special one from them that I've had is a double oaked bourbon, so I can't really say that I've had their best. This one sounds interesting, but dang son, I'm not paying that price tag. Sorry, just not. And you guys out there watching might think, gosh, this guy's a cheapskate. He just says he won't buy anything. Well, you can call me that, but I'm not willing to drop a bunch of my hard-earned money when I got 3.5 kids. Yes, we're due with number 4 in January. And I've got other stuff to tend to. I want a good bourbon at a decent price. So I'm gonna be picky about what I buy. That's why I try to share my thoughts about anything that I buy. That way you guys know what's worth it, what's not. So thanks for watching today, guys. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. And what are you most excited about finding this fall, bottle-wise? Let me know in the comments. If you're a hunter, I mean the animal kind, what kind of animal are you hoping to get this fall? Let me know in the comments too. Thanks for watching. Until next time, cheers.